apologize for those whose questions I didn't get to. So next is Oliver, right? You take this one first. Do you believe change, I think what they're trying to say is, how would you ensure transparency and accountability in town government?
Okay, thank you for that question. Assuring accountability and transparency in local government, for me, as a ward representative of the first ward, means regular town hall style meetings. And these meetings will be purposeful to recap the two meetings that we had that month, the two council meetings we had that month, and whatever duties that I'm assigned as a council person. And of course, to field Q&A about any kind of things that they've read, heard, or seen. And that way, like I said earlier, everyone's on the same page in terms of information. And I think that also helps to reduce misinformation. It provides a forum for people to air whatever it is they have to air, and then we can accept it for what it is, or we can dispel it. But I think that bringing people together on a regular basis is the best way to ensure accountability and transparency in local government.
Thank you. Stefan?
Yeah, I believe that transparency and accountability is done through responsive, basically reaching out to the community. I have very well tied into the first and second districts, single-family residential neighborhoods. I'm tied into the apartment buildings. I'm not tied into the senior center because that is a separate jurisdiction. I have no authority to be there. I'm well respected within the Latino community, and I feel I do a good job of reaching out to the respective communities when there's an issue that needs their attention and discussion is needed.
Thank you. Robert?
Several of you can attest that you get my emails. Okay, my email list is probably about 700, 800 constituents in the first ward that we actually keep regularly informed as to everything going on in the first ward. That being said, I just don't walk and talk during election season. You guys notice, I've been walking and talking the whole 4 years I've been out there. We've been having a lot of public forums. You guys have been coming to the forums. I'm proud to say the first ward is probably the most well-informed ward of all the wards in town. As far as transparency, where that comes out is I do not assume anything in these meetings. You guys that go to the meetings, and I encourage you that don't go to meetings regularly to start coming to meetings, because that's how you create transparency. And you'll see what I do is I ask questions on every detail. Okay? The devil's in the detail. Transparency is basically getting everybody to fully explain what we are doing and why we are doing it.
Thank you. Alison?
I commend Bob on his email list. I also have an email list. And I know I could probably be doing a better job at sending out my emails to my email list, but I have to be honest with you, I think the administration does a decent job of keeping the town accountable. We post meetings on the website. We have a really good website. The mayor has a very good newsletter. And I'm a staff person of one, and so I try to do the best I can there. But 2 years ago, I stepped up and I ran for mayor when no one else challenged the mayor. I did on a fraction of a budget, and I talked about accountability, and I talked about transparency, and I talked about overdevelopment. And because of my involvement, and because I asked tough questions, we got. An ordinance appeared shortly after that, burying utility grounds. Wow. Amazing, huh? So that's transparency when you run for office and you actually show up if you're running for office. That's transparency right there.
Thank you. Lorena?
You're welcome.
Okay. Regarding transparency, during my campaign, a lot of the residents had shared the sentiment that they're disillusioned and that they would like to regain confidence in their town council. I think that can be achieved. One is by creating an email group that would be ward specific. A lot of people don't have access to the computers that are able to get on the town website. So maybe some type of ward specific meetings, more communication, and I think that's really all I can say right now.
Thank you, Lorena. Tawana?
Yes, I feel very strongly about public engagement, and I believe that an email list, Bob, your list is definitely something that people have talked about, and that's something that I plan to do. Having regular meetings with the ward constituents, so that they have a voice and that they're aware of what's going on, and even posting for some of those who are on Facebook who cannot attend these meetings, posting the meetings on the page. So that's how I would ensure transparency.
Thank you. We're now moving on to our third and final part of this evening.